should have known this from last time, Lindsey.
Stop being tall.
All right, so I have been teaching for 3 years, and the very first teaching position that I ever held, when I went to turn in my resume, I got out of my car, I had my freshly made resume, freshly printed, plastic on top, get out of my car at Cypress Middle School, North Memphis. Anybody heard of it? I get out, I see trash everywhere. I see tires around the parking lot. I look around, I get back in my car. I said, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I sat there for a minute. I actually, too, came here for education, so you're not alone. I sat back in my car. I said, no, you came here for this. Go turn in your resume. So I turned in my resume to Cypress Middle School, and so many valuable experiences. So you will get to hear a story from that today. So I turned in my resume. I ended up getting the position as the 7th grade math and language arts inclusion teacher. So that, for those of you that don't know, that is a special education position for students who have mild disabilities, such as ADHD, dyslexia, and whatnot. So I am teaching in a classroom with another teacher, and most of them think I'm a student as well. Definitely received many comments, you know, like, dang, Miss Kay, I thought you was a student the first time I saw you. So there's that. I guess the one experience that I really wanted to zero in on was actually a food fight. I myself have never been in a food fight, which is probably one of the biggest regrets of my life. This is TCAP week, and if any teachers in here, or anyone who has been in the Memphis school system, is very aware of the stress. Yes, I see some heads nodding. I'm sorry to bring it up. Summer vacation, I'm really sorry. So very aware of the stresses of TCAP week. I'm going to get my lunch. I've just read about 2 hours worth of language arts TCAP to my students out loud for my special education students. I'm going downstairs to get my lunch. I just hear this commotion. I mean, there's elephants running through the hallway. I turn, not elephants, about 100 students trying to come through the lunchroom double doors. We have, at the Cypress Middle School, there is, just so you get a picture, there's the lunchroom. There's the main double doors that you come through. There's double doors around the side. There's also a double door around the other side with a hallway and another set of double doors. So many exits from this cafeteria. Every single student, every single 6th, 7th, and 8th grade student are trying to get through the same double doors. Because I have chosen to work in an inner city school, I run towards the students, right? What am I gonna do? I don't know, but you run towards it to see what you can do. There are literally students climbing over each other. They're like six students deep trying to get out of this cafeteria. There's one student holding up his shirt. He has blood. He says, I've been hit, I've been hit. Other students are holding their heads, their faces. What is going on? Most of the other teachers are on lunch. We're trying to get teachers over to help and just calm the situation, which we really don't know what it is yet. So at this point, the principal comes over, and like the athletic director, we get everyone back in the cafeteria, you know, all is well. But it's not, because then my story would be really late. So everyone's back in the cafeteria, just kind of, you know, taking a breath that everything is well and fine, except for the bleeding kid. We'll handle him later. And then every single orifice of this cafeteria starts spewing kids. Every single door, kids start running out again for the second time. I am watching the double door that I mentioned on the left. So it's in the hallway. Kids are starting to come out of there. There's like 20 kids. You know, stay here, guys. I think this is the safest spot for us right now. I don't really know what's going on. I have my arm here, kind of blocking the door. There's people running in and out, teachers coming and going. Someone runs through my arm, ends up being my assistant principal, just plowing through my arm. My very favorite part, and what has to be it's just the epitome of this moment. The principal goes in the cafeteria. She comes back out the door a couple of minutes later, and she says, "It's hell in there." And then she goes back in. Thanks for the update. So I didn't actually get to see this food fight. I'd never been in one. Like I said, probably one of the biggest regrets of my life. Later on, my soccer team was telling me, you know, Coach K, I was drinking my milk, and all of a sudden someone grabbed the milk out of my hands, and they were throwing it. And, oh yeah, I was eating an apple. Same thing happened to me. Oh, I had an orange. So I mean, just chaos in there. And I just had to say this because I know there were a lot of teachers here last time. So I just want to let you all know it's hell out there. And I just keep doing what we're doing. I know I'm going back to school next week, and I just want to give some encouraging words and for everyone to know that you're not alone.